Did you know that the average entrepreneur wastes about 127 hours just trying to find their perfect niche? Meanwhile, the top 1% of digital entrepreneurs are currently using AI to identify profitable niches in under 2 hours. In this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing it and how you can do it too, even if you only have 15 minutes a day.
Welcome to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur, where being a busy parent isn't your limitation. It is your superpower. Superpower. I'm Tracy Rittman, and this is not your typical hustle harder podcast. No. This is for busy parent entrepreneurs who refuse to choose between bedtime stories and business dreams. Every single episode delivers actionable strategies for turning your limited time into unlimited potential. From digital marketing and side hustles to online courses and passive income, we're here to help you build an empire between soccer practice and science projects. Because we Dark Horses, we do not wait for the perfect time, we create it.
What is up? What the hell is up, my Dark Horse friends and family? Welcome back to another episode of the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, where we turn limited time into unlimited potential. I am your humble host, Tracy Brinkman, and today we're kicking off something special, a 3-part series that's going to change the way you think about starting your digital side hustle, no matter where you are at in your entrepreneurial journey. Here's the thing, magic headphones kicking in. I keep hearing the same question over and over and over again. Tracy, I want to start a digital business. I want to create an online course, maybe do some coaching. How do I know what niche to pick? Let's be honest, with all the noise that's going on out there about follow your passion and find a profitable market, it's enough to make your head spin a couple of times around. And we're not owls, are we? No. Okay. So what if I told you that artificial intelligence has really changed the game completely? What if you could leverage that AI that's out there to not only pick a niche, but to validate it, to create content for it, and to market it for you, all while you keep juggling your family life and your day job. Yeah? You'd like that, right? So over the next 3 episodes, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to walk you through the 6-step AI side hustle blueprint I have for you. This is the exact process that I've developed and tested with coaching clients, and now I'm sharing it with you. Today, we're tackling steps 1 and 2, identifying your dark horse advantage and using AI to validate your niche. By the end of this very episode, you're going to know exactly how to use AI to uncover your unique edge and validate whether there's a hungry market ready to pay for your expertise. Take my money, please. You feel me? Okay. There'll be no more guessing, no more wondering if you're on the right track. So if you're ready, go ahead and grab your favorite beverage, grab that notebook because you're going to want to take notes, because I'm going to be sharing some game-changing strategies that you can implement today, even if you only have 15 minutes between cheer practice and dinner prep. So let's dive in. Now, first, as we dive in, let's talk about why traditional niche selection, niche, I don't know, however you say it, why traditional niche selection fails so many aspiring digital entrepreneurs. Maybe it's failed you even. And you know the advice you've heard. You've heard it all over. I still hear it. Follow your passion. Do what you love. Pick something profitable. Well, pick one. There was a gentleman that was on my podcast a couple of years back. He said, what if your passion is licking drywall? Okay, so, but here's what nobody tells you. Passion alone doesn't pay the bills. Licking drywall is not going to pay the bills. And chasing trends without authentic expertise is really a recipe for burnout. And you don't want to follow either one of those paths. So here's where being a dark horse is going to give you an edge. See, while everyone else is out there trying to be the next big guru in all those overcrowded niches out there, like make money online or weight loss, how many of those are? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I can feel you nodding your head right now. We're going to be using AI to uncover those hidden opportunities that align perfectly with your unique expertise, especially if you're one of my busy parents out there. So let me share a quick story. Not too long ago, I was working with one of my coaching clients, and she was stuck thinking that she needed to compete in the broad productivity coaching space. But when we used ChatGPT to analyze her background, she discovered something, I'm going to call it fascinating. She was surprised by it. Her being a former teacher who had become a successful remote worker while still raising 3 kids, she had this unique perspective on helping parents transition to work from home careers while still managing their family life. That right there, that little unique perspective, that's what I call her dark horse advantage. Now, let me give you the exact ChatGPT prompt that we use to give her this insight.
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
So go ahead, whenever you're ready, Or you could scribble notes now, or you could open it up later on and come back to this podcast episode and move to this particular point in the episode. Anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to open up ChatGPT and you're going to type this prompt. I want to identify my unique advantages for starting a digital business. Please analyze my background with these questions. What unusual combinations of experience do I have? What challenges have I overcome that others might be facing? What skills did I use so naturally that I take them for granted? Please interview me with follow-up questions to these to dig deeper, and press enter. Yeah. And then answer the questions. Just go in there and start answering and let ChatGPT give you the insights. Now, here's where we make it even more interesting. Let's say you respond with something like being a parent who successfully manages a remote job while handling all your kids' activities in the home. Okay. AI might reveal that your ordinary daily juggling act that you're doing all the time is actually a valuable skill set that you could use for teaching work-life integration. Okay. But here's the thing. We are not going to stop there. Here's another prompt that will help you go even deeper. Open up your AI and type this prompt. Based on my background as insert your experience. And here's the thing I want you to remember as we go through all these different prompts. If you keep them in the same chat session, then AI will know what you've typed recently. And so you can shortcut insert your experience here because you've just dove into your experience. Okay. So anyway, let's go back into this. Based on my background as insert your experience, identify 3 unobserved sub-niches where my experience would be most valuable. Specific problems I'm uniquely qualified to solve, and skills that I have developed that others might want to learn, and press enter. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where being underestimated becomes your superpower. You see, while others are out there looking at your limitations, like, I don't know, being a busy parent with limited time, we here at the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast see specialized knowledge. Think about it. You've mastered time management, you've mastered multitasking, you've mastered crisis management, and you've even mastered negotiation. Yeah, especially if you've ever had to convince a toddler to eat a new oddly colored vegetable. Yeah, that makes you right there an expert negotiator all by itself. So let me break down what I call the Dark Horse Advantage framework. Personal experience plus market pain points equals unique solution. Aha. Limited time plus efficiency skills equals relatable teaching. Real life challenges and success strategies equals authentic authority. Man, don't we all want that? So many people are struggling to get authentic authority, and here you have it in a nutshell. Here's what makes this approach a little different. We're not just picking a niche based on whatever's trending online right now. We're not just picking a niche so that we can make money, although we are, but that's not our focus. We're identifying where your actual experience intersects with real market needs. And as a parent entrepreneur, you have something that many gurus, he says with air quotes, don't. You understand the real challenges of building a business while still managing a family. Yeah, that's a struggle. Okay. And for my non-parents out there, I imagine you understand the real challenges of building a business while managing other life facets, right? You got to run a job and you got to do these other things. Okay. Maybe you're not a parent. I know there's a few of you non-parents listening. Remember, your constraints, I believe, are your competitive advantage. That limited time that you have, it forces you to be efficient and focused. Those family responsibilities, they've taught you to be organized and have prioritization. So those aren't limitations. Those are qualifications that make you more relatable to your potential audience. So let me give you another powerful prompt that you can use here. Your favorite AI tool could be ChatGPT. It could be any of the other ones that are out there. And you're going to type, analyze these parent specific. Now for us here, I'm going to pause for a second. For me, it's parent specific skills. For you, whoever you're focusing on, you're going to type that. Maybe you're focusing on teens. So it would be teen specific skills or elderly specific skills or whatever it is, specific skills for your audience. Okay. And you're going to type, analyze these parent specific skills and translate them into business advantages. And these are the skills you're going to type. And for your specific skills, you may focus on other ones. You're going to want to modify this part of the prompt to fit your specific skills. Time management between work and family. Budget management for household needs. Crisis management and problem solving. Teaching and explaining complex topics simply. And then this is the last line of the prompt. How could these skills be valuable in a digital business context?
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
Okay. So again, you may be focusing on a different subset. I'm focusing on parent-specific skills. You may be focusing on another subset, elderly skills, realtor skills, lead acquisition skills. So you want to put some of those skills in there and then ask how these skills can be valuable in a digital business context. Okay. And you're going to get some unique responses. And sometimes you don't want to take the first response. Maybe you want to dig a little deeper. Can you dig a little deeper, please? Add that one in there. The responses you get from these prompts, I don't think they're just ideas. They are literally validation of your unique position in the market. But knowing your advantage is just step one. Now, we're going to need to validate if there's a hungry market out there ready to hand you some cash to pay you for your expertise. All right. So now, as I just mentioned, you've identified your dark horse advantage. We're going to talk about the part that trips up so many digital entrepreneurs, validating their niche. Okay. You know what I think's worse than not starting ever? Spending months creating a digital course or creating a coaching program only to find nobody wants it. And trust me, I've done it. I've been there. I've got the t-shirt. Well, I don't have the t-shirt. I have the pamphlets. I have the data on my hard drive where I've created a course or created a digital program and then put it out there and I heard crickets. No one wanted it. So here's where AI is going to come to your rescue as your secret weapon. Instead of spending weeks or days or hours or months doing market research, we're going to use AI to analyze market gaps and competition in minutes. And let me show you how. First, we're going to take this unique advantage that we've identified earlier, right? That we just identified, and we're going to plug in this prompt. And yes, I want you to pause this podcast and write this down because this, I think, is gold. All right, open up your favorite AI tool and type this. Analyze the market potential for teaching your unique skill to your target audience and include current market trends, main competitors and their approaches, underserved segments of the market, and potential monetization strategies. And press enter. Okay? Now, let me give you a real life example of how this panned out for someone else. Remember that teacher turned remote worker? Well, we ran this analysis for her niche of helping parents transition from work away from home to remote work, and AI revealed something I think is a little bit fascinating. While there were plenty of general work from home courses out there, they're a dime a dozen, almost nobody, zero, zilch, nada, were addressing the specific challenges of parents with young children, specifically toddlers even. That's what we call a profitable sub-niche, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what you're looking for. You can be a part of a big niche, but if you can identify someone inside of there that you can specifically talk to, there's gold in them dar hills. And here's where most people stop. They see a gap and they decide to jump right into it. And you've heard me say it here, find a gap in the market and fill it. Yes, but we're going to take this one step further because we at the Dark Horse Entrepreneur, and you as a fellow Dark Horse Entrepreneur are smarter than that. We're going to run what I call the Dark Horse Validation Checklist. And here's your prompt for that. Open up your AI tool and type for the niche of, and type in your identified niche. Again, if you're using the same chat session, you can briefly discuss it because it will have reference from the previous prompts. Analyze estimated market size and growth potential, top 3 competitors' strengths and weaknesses, common customer complaints and unmet needs, pricing models in this market, and potential course topics, as well as formats. Press enter. Yeah. Now let me share something crucial. AI, my friends, is powerful, but it is not perfect. Heck, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. You're not, are you? Okay, I'm just double checking. And that's why we're going to complement these AI insights we've been getting with some quick real world validation. And here's what I want you to do. And yes, you can even do this if you only have 15 minutes a day. Now that you've got all this amazing insights and this data that you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is good. Here's what I want you to do. First, you're going to jump into a Facebook group where your target audience is already hanging out. Do not promote anything, my friends. Do not do that, please. Just observe. What questions are coming up? What frustrations do those people that are your target audience share in the group? Those are golden nuggets for your course content. Okay. Now, then we're going to use AI to analyze some of those common questions that you identified. Heck, you could copy them all down there and paste them in there and add this prompt.
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
Jump into AI and type Based on these common questions from my target audience, and paste those questions like I mentioned, I want you to suggest potential course modules that would address these issues, unique angles that competitors might be missing, and ways to position my expertise differently. And press enter. Yeah? You're starting to feel all this coming together, all these days and evenings and afternoons you've been spending wandering around the course creation arena going, what am I going to talk about? Or maybe you created the course and no one wanted it. This is fixing all of that. But here's where being a dark horse gives you yet another advantage. While others are trying to compete head on with all those highly established players out there, we're going to use what I call the side door strategy. Instead of creating just another course, we're looking for those unique combinations that are going to make your offer, our offering, a little different. Okay? And let me give you a quick example. One of our fellow dark horses was competing in the crowded productivity tools space. Yeah, right. How many of those are out there? And how many of those have we tried, used for a short period of time, and then discarded? Okay. So when we analyzed her market with AI, we discovered that nobody, zero again, was teaching productivity specifically for parents who homeschooled and ran their own business. That was hyper-focus, and that hyper-focus actually made her course more valuable, not less valuable. Yeah, she was able to charge more for it. That's bottom line. Now, before we wrap up this particular step, let me give you one final validation technique that takes about 5 minutes. Right? That's only a third of your 15 minutes a day. Here's what you want to do. Open up your favorite AI tool and type this prompt. Create a quick validation plan for your niche idea that includes 3 places to find potential customers online, 2 ways to test interest before I create a full course, and 1 unique selling proposition that sets this apart from all the other competitors out there. And press enter and let the magic happen. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are not just looking for a niche that already exists. We're looking for a niche where you can make a real impact while building a profitable digital business. That's the combination. You can pick a niche or you can build a business, but if you can put the two together, that's making an impact. And speaking of impact, let's go ahead and quickly recap what we've covered today. We started with step 1, identifying your dark horse advantage using AI to uncover those unique combinations, right? Just kind of dial that combinations in to unlock that combination of skills and experiences that make you valuable in the marketplace. And I want you to remember those powerful prompts that help you translate your daily challenges into business opportunities. Hit rewind, go back and re-listen to them so you can type them in word for word or use your version of them, right? Go ahead and use your style. I do that all the time. And then step 2, we dove into validating your niche using AI-powered market research. We covered how to use AI to analyze market gaps, understand your competition, and finally, find those profitable sub-niches, right? We've got to pull back the cover a little bit where you can really start making an impact. That means, it's time for today's Whiskered Wisdom. Here's the thing about picking a niche. Most people spend months, weeks, years trying to find that perfect niche. But here's your whispered truth. There is no perfect niche. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to drop that bomb right there on you. There's only the niche that you can serve authentically right now. Your limitations as a busy parent, those aren't roadblocks. Those are your roadmap to serving others who face or are facing the same challenges that you faced or are facing. Remember, dark horses don't wait for the perfect conditions. You create them. We all create them. So in our next episode, episode 502, we're taking these insights you just gained today to the next level. We're going to cover steps 3 and 4 of the AI side hustle blueprint, designing your perfect product framework, and developing high value content. And we're still going to be using those AI tools to do it. You're going to learn exactly how to turn your expertise into a digital course or coaching program, whichever you prefer, that sells. That's the magic. Even if you have never created one before, we're going to help you do it. Okay. But before you go, and if you're serious about building your digital side hustle, you need to be a part of the Dark Horse Insider community. So go ahead, head on over to darkhorseinsider.com right now and join the free newsletter. You'll get exclusive tips, techniques, AI prompts, templates, market strategies, blah, 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 the whole thing on that I only share in the community in the newsletter. Plus, you'll be the first to know when we release new resources for digital entrepreneurs just like you. So until next time, this is your humble host, Tracy Brinkman, reminding you to think successfully and take action.
Hey, my Dark Horse entrepreneurs, thanks for investing your precious time with us today. I know that between soccer practice and bedtime stories, every single minute counts. And that's exactly why I created the Dark Horse Insider, your weekly dose of digital marketing strategies, all designed specifically for my busy entrepreneurs, especially my busy parent entrepreneurs. If you're ready to turn those small buckets of time into profitable momentum, head on over to darkhorseinsider.com. darkhorseinsider.com and join our free newsletter, because we Dark Horses do not just run the race, we change how the race is won. Until next time, think successfully and take action. darkhorseinsider.com.